What is up, guys? It's DJ Rick Webb, and I'm here to do another Q&A for you guys. I asked you guys on Snapchat and on Instagram for you guys to send me some questions in for this week's Q&A. This Q&A is going to be kind of like a travel Q&A. First off, I'm in Fort Worth, Texas right now. And I'm actually flying back to Greensboro, North Carolina, which is where I am currently living for the summer. So, yeah. So my flight leaves at like 12:30. It's like 7 o'clock in the morning right now. Currently heading over to the pool, and we're gonna get things started off with questions on Snapchat. Alrighty. So like I said, we're gonna get things started off here with Snapchat. Pull up my Snapchat right now. Link to my Snapchat right there. First question is going to come from DJ Kari1127. How do you make time to stay fit after college, gig logs, and DJing? To answer your question, it actually is really hard for me to stay fit. And one of the biggest things I try to do is get into habits. So when I figure out my school schedule, I figure out when I have time, and I dedicate that time specifically to lifting and working out. And no matter what, I go at that time to lift. Even if I have homework or stuff to do, I go lift at that time just because I need that stress relief of lifting. Lifting is a stress reliever for me. And something I've also transitioning to doing, I used to do like 1.5 hour long lifting sessions / cardio sessions, and I've transitioned to doing a lot of high rep, quick intensity, superset lifting to try to make up for that. Big Jake 2020, you sent me a video of your setup. It's really hard to see, so I'm sorry, I can't really tell you what it looks, how I feel. Dubstep Dude 16, who inspired you to become a DJ? Honestly, it wasn't more of an inspiration, it was more of a, I can do that better. The push to make me pro was, I was working in the catering business, and I was going out to all these weddings every week and seeing all these different DJs in my area, and they sucked. A lot of them sucked. There was only a few up there that were really good, and I just basically said I could do this better. Oh, also a side note for you guys, recently on Snapchat I've been posting pics of my playlist that I have, like my go-to playlist that I set up for like my categories. So if you guys want to get on there on Snapchat, when I put up this Q&A, I posted my high school go-to list, and a lot of people liked it. And Angela Alaba, yeah. You guys have tough names to pronounce. Do you recommend me getting the Vmoda LP2s? Really like the design? Yes, I strongly recommend the V2 Moto LP2s. Nuzlet, hi, how you doing? That's what he said. He said hi.
My name's Nick, and Rick, my question for you is, how'd you get gigs when you started out? I'm in high school, work with 2 other people, and just did my first gig, which was a Sweet 16, and make gig logs.
Darren831, your best bet is to advertise as much as you can possible in your area. So like Facebook is where I do a lot of my advertisement. I do the free, I don't actually pay for any advertisements, but build yourself a good Facebook page and post a lot. And I've said this in previous videos, there are groups on Facebook. There's probably groups in your areas, like buy and sell groups, service groups, and you can post your advertisements on those groups. So join into those groups. I'm in like, I think like 7 groups, different types of groups in my area, and I go on there like once a month. You don't want to do it a lot. Go on there like once a month and share like looking for a wedding DJ or something like that, and people will comment people that are looking for wedding DJs, and helps build your reputation like that. Also, local eateries that are popular and stuff, ask to like leave your business cards on the counter where they check out. Schools, contact all the local schools in your area. Literally just give them a ring. Maybe walk into the school, bring them a nice little flyer of your services, leave it with them, that have your prices on there, and they'll potentially get back to you and call you. Luis Yepes, I'm thinking about getting the Denon DJ MC4000 or the American Audio VMS 4.1. Which one would you recommend? At this point, I really can't answer that. I've never used the Denon DJ MC4000, but I have used the American Audio VMS 4.1. I used it for like 4 years. I don't know how many years I used it. I used it a lot. Alright, well that's all I had from I almost dropped my phone. That's all I had from Snapchat. We're gonna move on over into Instagram, and we'll change where we're sitting. Alrighty. This is a better spot, I like it. So, moving on into Instagram, my link to my Instagram is right here. Well, obviously I'm not in Fort Worth. Texas currently because everything I filmed for the Instagram portion, there was a bunch of wind and the whole entire audio got screwed up. So this is the Instagram portion now. First question on Instagram comes from LittleWeb26, aka Michael, aka my brother, the guy you see doing all the lighting for all the videos and also helping me set up. Link to his YouTube channel right there. He has his own YouTube channel. He does sports related vlogs, so if you guys are interested in seeing what Michael does on a daily basis, go check out his YouTube channel. Link's right there. Anyways, his question is, what speakers are used in big stadium installs? And also, would I like to become a DJ for, say, a professional sports team? So first off, stadium installs, they are completely up for contract. It's whoever the lowest bidder is basically for the contract. So some big name players though that you see in a lot of stadium installs are obviously JBL is one of probably the biggest in America. QSC also is up there. EV, Community, all brands I've seen do a lot of installs. As far as DJing for a pro sports team, I would love to DJ for a pro sports team. If a pro sports team contacts me, Cleveland Cavaliers, hit me up. DJ La China. I'm sorry if I butcher you guys' names. When did I do my first gig and what equipment did I have for that? I'm gonna overlay a picture right now. This was my first ever gig. It was a 13-year-old birthday party. I was like a freshman in high school, so it was like 7, 8 years ago. As you can see, it was very basic equipment that I was using. We had 4 household 4-way speakers, Sony speakers, running off of an amp that my dad used in high school. That amp produced a whopping 24 watts per channel. So 24 watts was split between 2 speakers on either side. There is the red and green laser, which I currently still use. There's a $4 mini disco ball that you can get at like a local Walmart. And we put a $1 plastic tablecloth over the front of the thing to create kind of like a scrim. And behind that, we put a $10 mini strobe to light it up. Very, very, very simple, basic setup. Next question comes from DJ Moog. Hey man, I'm a DJ in New Zealand. You guys are, I am always shocked to see how many of you guys are from overseas and where you guys are all from. How do you set up your wireless mics and can you make a video on it? If you haven't already checked out my GTD audio wireless microphone video, I made a whole review on it. I'm gonna link it right here. If that's not enough detail for you guys, I know a couple people hit me up in the comments and on some of my social media to do a more detailed video on how to actually set up the mics and everything. I will go into that hopefully in a future video. DJ Rhino Forever. Have any of these people actually seen your videos? I have watched you answer all these questions before. DJ Rhino, thanks for being a true subscriber, and if you guys did check out a lot of the Q&As I've done before, I have answered a lot of these similar questions before, and actually I do skip over a lot of these questions that repeat themselves. I don't answer them if you guys ask a question that I already answered before. To go along with that, maybe we should start making these themed Q&As, like an actual theme, so that the questions are more new. So because of this whole audio situation, I actually never said this dude's name on camera, and I already deleted the Instagram post that had the comments. But he said, "Hey Rick, I'm from Germany, love your videos." Again, another guy from overseas, pretty amazing to see. He watches a lot of my gig logs, and he thinks that I could utilize my DMXing of the lights better with the color schemes. So ideal, the color schemes better. That's going to be something that you need to talk to Michael about. So Michael, if you're looking at this video, you need to utilize the colors better that I give you. I have color palettes for all of the lights that Michael uses, and he just decides what he's going to do when he's running the lighting. So Michael, work on your color schemes. You can do better, according to the dude's name that I forgot. He's from Germany though, so he knows what he's talking about. Joey AC26. How do you keep people from requesting and coming up and hanging all over your facade? I don't necessarily hate requests. I actually welcome requests, especially at weddings when I haven't actually done anything with that crowd before. It definitely helps get an idea of the track I need to be heading on for the gig. Along with that, if I'm getting too many requests, I like to throw out a pad, a paper, and a pen, because as you guys know from like high schools, if you guys do a lot of high schools, middle schools and elementaries especially, 80% of the songs that they're gonna write down as a request are normally garbage or bull. Now, a lot of times when you do look at those bullcrap songs, if you do see that song repeated, like you get multiple people asking for that song, probably a good chance you should throw it on and see what happens, but have a backup track ready to go. As far as hanging on my facade, I normally just literally like hit their hand or whatever and tell them to get off my facade, and normally that seems to work pretty well to keep them off my facade. RFZ official. Hey Rick, I'm a new DJ from Lativa. I'm gonna have to look up where Lativa is, or I don't even know if I'm saying it right. Another one of those foreign countries. At what age did you start focusing fully on your DJ career, specifically using like Mixcloud and YouTube to share my mixes and help grow? First off, I don't use YouTube at all to share my mixes or anything like that. If you guys know, I have a Mixcloud. It's linked in the description below. There's only one mix on my actual Mixcloud. I don't really focus on posting mixes in that. And as far as YouTube doesn't bring me any new bookings, any new crowd. Although when it comes to like going to bars and stuff, it does help me by saying that I have this big of a following on YouTube and stuff like that. That kind of shows my popularity and my reputation a little bit, and they can like view what I actually do. But as far as like actually getting bookings from YouTube, that has not happened to me. As far as focusing purely on DJing, I have never really focused 100% on DJing because I am a full-time college student and I have a full-time job during the summer. So I have very strongly over the past 2 years definitely dedicated way more time than I had in the previous years to being a better DJ, growing my DJ business, and just basically trying to go skyrocket. And last year, if you saw the gig logs and everything, you kind of have seen this progression of my growth lately. It definitely has gone up and up and up and up and up. So I would say about 2 years ago, I actually focused heavily on my DJing, but still it was not 100% my top priority. School definitely was above that. All right, so last question here comes from DJ Buddha 915, and he asks, would you rather play for a big crowd or a small crowd, and what is your reaction when you can't get people to dance? So now, if you guys saw the big Palmer Place gig log and the big Palmer Fest when I DJ for 3,000 plus people, 700 people, I enjoy the big crowds. I love the big crowds, how much energy they bring. But in a way, I also enjoy doing the small crowds where I have like 15 to 20 people out on a dance floor that are all friends at a wedding, just having an amazing time. Both of them are fun to me. Both of them bring their own unique challenges, and I love variety. So if I was doing a bunch of big college parties over and over and over again, it would probably get very repetitive for me and get very old. I talked about in the last gig log, when it comes to music varieties, trying to stay fresh and hip and everything, I don't like to do a lot of repetitiveness. As far as getting people to dance, every DJ has this, every DJ does maybe 1 or 2 of these a year. I definitely have my own that I definitely have gigs like this where people just don't dance. So what I do though is I look for people out in the crowd. I like to look and check out, what are the people doing at the tables? Are they bobbing their head? Are they kind of singing along to the music? Do they look like they're having a good time? And if they look like they're having a good time, then you're doing a good job. There are crowds out there that just like to socialize and drink. Think about at a wedding, you have a bunch of people that haven't seen each other in probably who knows how long getting together. They're not all the time going to want to be up on the dance floor dancing and partying. They're going to want to socialize and basically reconnect with everyone, all their friends and family that are there at the wedding. As long as you have people having a good time out there, everyone looks like they're having a great time, and no one wants to throw stuff at you or kick you out or tell you to stop playing the music, you're doing a good job. Alrighty, now let's send it back out to Fort Worth, Texas to end this video. So before I do my normal outro, like always, I just wanted to state a little bit of background. I mentioned I'm living in Greensboro, North Carolina right now. First off, if you guys are around there, hit me up on Snapchat and Instagram. Maybe we can collab. I would love to come perform somewhere. If any of you guys do club work, anything around Greensboro, North Carolina area, around there, let me know. Because of that move down to North Carolina, I had to jack up my rates back home to do weddings to compensate for the travel all the way back to do weddings. So I'm gonna be making probably right around the same amount of money as I did last summer doing weddings, but I'm not gonna be doing as many weddings. And because of that, I won't have as many gig logs to post on YouTube. Now don't worry, you're still gonna be getting the gig logs. I still have one more to post, one more prom to post, still dating back to try and catch up on these edits because I did so many gigs back to back to back. Yeah, if you have any ideas for videos, what sort of topics or stuff I can discuss, I have a list of videos right now that I wanna make. Half of them I need to be around all my equipment to show you guys some stuff, and half of them I can just sit here with a camera in different locations and talk about stuff. But if you have any ideas for videos to help me out, I'm trying to post 2 a week right now. Leave them in the comment section down below. And now if you like this Q&A, guys, give it a big thumbs up. Maybe we'll start making this a weekly thing. I do feature all you guys that post videos. I only have one this time, but if you guys send me a Snapchat video when I ask for the Q&As on my story, I will feature that video on this Q&A. Also, if you're not already, hit that subscribe button, join this amazing channel right now, and the growth lately on this channel is like insane right now. Everything is spiking on this channel, guys. So like recently I've been just blown away with how many new subscribers we're gaining, how many new views we're getting, how many are the watch time on this channel. Everything is on this right now. Like recently in the past 2 weeks, everything has just started to skyrocket. Also, if you're not part of the notification squad, hit the bell. That way you will be notified every time I post a new video. You can also do that on like Instagram and Snapchat. You could like hit the notify me, follow, get notifications when I post a picture on Instagram. That way you know when the Q&As are. Anyways, guys, my name is DJ Rick Webb. Like always, keep them records spinning. I will see you guys next time. Peace.